A lot of people talk about the grace of God, but not many understand what it is not. We know what the grace of God is, but we've not taken the time to reflect on what it is not. And that misunderstanding can keep you stuck. Over the past episodes, we've talked about what the grace of God is, how it saves, sustains, forgives, empowers, and transforms us. And today, we are looking at the other side, what grace is not. Welcome to Time with Hanel. It's Time with Hanel. Now, let's dive into the Word of God. The grace of God is powerful, but it is often misunderstood. Firstly, grace is not a free pass to live carelessly or ignore God's standards. The book of Romans chapter 6 verse 1 to 2 says, "What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?" Grace is not permission to continue in habits that pull you away from God or habits that displease Him. Secondly, grace is not laziness. It does not remove or replace responsibility or effort from our work with God. The presence of God's grace doesn't mean we remain passive. God's grace is available to help us, but we also have a role to play whilst His grace steps in to support us. We are called to act, and His grace comes alongside us to strengthen and guide us. James chapter 2 verse 17 to 18 says, "Even so, faith, if it hath no works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works." We have faith that the grace of God is powerfully behind us to help us, but we must take responsibility and play our part. We have to be intentional, disciplined, and willing to grow. The fact that grace abounds doesn't mean that we don't have to put in the hard work. We still have to work, whilst grace comes in to help us, to push us, to boost us. Thirdly, grace is not an excuse for repeated unrepentant behavior. True grace doesn't make you comfortable in sin. It convicts you. When you sin, it makes you feel, you have this feeling that what I did was wrong. True grace corrects you and leads you to change. The book of Titus chapter 2 verse 11 to 12 teaches us that grace trains us to live godly lives. True grace opens our eyes to what is not right. It softens our heart to respond to God, and it also gives us the strength to change. It does not excuse repeated unrepentant behavior. It empowers us to rise above it. It empowers us to rise above sin. And finally, grace is not something to take for granted or hide behind.